hand that has brought a completion of many things. For you see, the spirit of death has been unleashed against my church, and the church had many things that they had to face, that they had to conquer, that they had to overcome. The breath of life was trying to be taken away. Those that have walked in my ways were trying to be made paralyzed, unable to go forward. But even as I was laying down my life, Satan thought that he had conquered me, when in fact I was conquering death, hell, and the grave. And even in that which seems to have gone against you, it has only caused you to understand my grace, my mercy, and indeed obey me and trusting me at a higher level. For in that place of trust, you lost your self-confidence, and you have become more confident in me. You recognize that your ability to take care of yourself was not really able to conquer the things that would come your way. But let not your heart be troubled. For in the midst of adverse circumstances, I have built you as conquerors. For we have much kingdom business to do. I have conquest for you. I have victory for you. But there is much activity that will be done in 2011. For you see, it's the year of preparation. It's the year to prepare for the kingdom's completion. The things that have been talked about, the things that have been said, the things that have been declared, the things that have been decreed, even those things that have been warred over in the past, are all being compressed into this time frame now, where you will begin to understand like you've never understood before. The kings in my court will be the counselors of the kings of the world. For wisdom and revelation is going to be given to you at a higher level as you continue to press into me. Even the things that have come against you, even the things that tried to take you out, that tried to corner you, that tried to keep you from obeying me, those things have become a stepping stool now, that you can rise into a higher place, into a higher level, into a higher place of understanding of the reasons why. You see, I've already won the victory. And yet I need you to walk this through with me. I need you to conquer for those around you. I need you to see with my eyes and to spot the enemy before he arises. I need you to keep him under your feet. I need you to walk across territory knowing who you are and declaring the truth of what I've given you. I've expanded your borders and I'm expanding them more even now. You see, after death comes a resurrection. In the same way that I was resurrected from the dead, I am resurrecting my church into a new place, a new awareness, and a new amount of the ability to battle against the enemy and have victory on every side. The weapons of your warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty to the pulling down of the strongholds of the enemy, and it shall come by love. You see, love conquers all. It is the love that you have for me that will turn you inside out. It is the love that you receive from me that will cause you to be able to conquer the enemy and the things in your life. The disappointments really come from fear. Fear that I am unable, ill-equipped, not standing by my word, not bringing truth to you. not bringing you to the place of victory that I promised. But now you understand. I was there all along. I was there in your darkness. I was there in your corner. I was there when you seemingly gave up. I never gave up on you. You see, I've already pre-written every day of your life. I've already seen every step you're going to take. I've already positioned angels there for you, equipment there for you, victory there for you. Fear is bowing its knee because of love. My perfect love casts it out. My perfect love. That's what I've deposited on the inside of you. That's what will keep you going in the right direction. That's what will cause my compassion to come upon you. And instead of being able to see it all mapped out before you as you have demanded in the past, there will have to be instant obedience because I like it that way. And this is the time frame you are in now. Instant obedience. Where you hear, you see, you obey, you win. There will be an emptying out and a filling up. There will be a redirecting and a reconnecting. Those people, some that you've left in the past, will rejoin you as you reach to them with arms of love. As you look on them as those who need to just come back to the place of mercy and grace and love. There will be some you will have to let go of. You have to let them be free for my love to go after them in whichever way I see. But you'll run this race with me, and you'll run strong and fast again. You'll rise up like the eagles I promised you, and you'll follow me and walk with me. I'll whisper in your ear at times, and other times I'll roar. I'll cause you to bow low, and I'll cause you to raise up high. As you ebb and tide with the Spirit that I've placed within you. The conquerors are arising again. The warriors are being refitted. You will not wear the armor as you used to, but you will war as never before. The army of the Lord is coming forth in fine array battle. But just as King David was kingly, he also was priestly. He had to put on the linen ephod. He had to understand and make a declaration that though he was the commander and though he was in charge, he was also one of humility, who was willing to be a fool for me, who was willing to praise me and praise me and praise me some more, who was willing to not care what others would think. He just kept knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking at my door until he had my heart, my very heart. And I'm raising up the Davids again. I'm pouring out my Spirit again because you see Zion awaits. Because you see Zion is ready. Because you see that the place where I have always wanted to return is built within your heart. The place of Zion, the place where I live, the place where my temple dwells. That place. I'm coming to you, I'm coming into you, and then I will go through you. So much infirmity. So many needs. Satan has tried to say there is no hope. There is no answer. Oh, but he's tried that before. But I am the answer to everything. And I have provided already. I've been waiting on you, and you thought you were waiting on me. But no, church, it's time. It's time for you to look inward and to allow me to give you the truth that abides, the living word that changes you, that brings revelation to you. For my church is now in a place of desperation. Oh, it seems so hard. It seemed as though it was like I was deaf and ignoring your prayers. And the church began to cry out for redemption, for restoration, for the things that they had need of. But it's exactly what I wanted. It's what I've been waiting for. It's for my church, my people, called by my name, to humble themselves and to pray and to turn from the wickedness. Turn away from the contamination and turn once again to me and cry out for mercy. And the healing has begun. My church is now beginning to understand as I've healed their broken hearts and dried away their tears as they run into the mane of the Lion of Judah. And they have allowed me to wash away their tears and to war for them and to protect them as they see who they really are with. That I've already warred and already won. That my protection is there as they knelt before me. As they looked into my eyes and they began to see the love that's never changed. The love that was there all along. The love that would direct them and redirect them. The love that would kiss away their fears. The love that would clean them up and put them back on the path of righteousness. And now my church is crying out for glory. You'll hear it again and again and again. The glory, the glory, the glory. And I've left glory inside of you. But it's time for you to understand there is a dynamic going on until the glory that is within you is so strong that it goes inside out and reflects you to the earth. Oh, there'll have to be some readjusting. There'll have to be some reevaluating. There'll have to be some reinstitution of those things that you have let go of because of despair, of disappointment. Oh, but church, my church, don't you know I've already written this time. It is a time of victory. It is a time of hope. It is a time where you will see that you'll be able to do more than you've ever even imagined. Because your trust has returned to me in the midst of your darkness. In the midst of what seemed like there was no answers, you found the answer in me alive again. Oh, I've waited so long for you to just give up your strength and find mine. To give up your wisdom and rely on my mind. I live inside you now. The power that resurrected me is resurrecting you. A powerful church, a mandated church, things that I've already seen you do, how happy you will be when you see them too. There's deliberation for a deliberate plan to conquer. Deliberate means to think about, discuss, to make your decisions carefully. It's being able to have a discussion with those you trust before you reach a decision. It's unhurried, it's steady, it's thorough, it's individual action. It's deliberation for a deliberate place. I am asking you to live deliberately. I'm asking you to talk deliberately. I'm asking you to go forward deliberately. One foot in front of the other. The race is won by deliberation with me. I have put you in this place because I can trust you. I've caused you to be conquerors and winners already. But I'm looking for the round table of those that have won some things. The ones that have already fought and won and have victory under their belts. They are strong. They know how to press through the darkness and know that there is light on the other side. For I've caused you to be the light to the world. I've told you that you are the light to the world. While I was in the world, I was the light. Now that light resides inside of you. Now that light has to be set on a hill so that it will be seen and known. Now that which is on the inside of you will bring out the light among the men so that they may see and partake of the light and come out of the darkness. More souls will come. Those that have cried out and have not given up. You'll see them come to you unexpectedly. Be ready, prepare yourself. Have yourself full of my word and full of my love and full of my ability. Walk according to the Spirit, not according to some written out plan. They want to know your life story. They want to know my life story. They want to know how they intersected and how they could be there too. The world is desperate. In your desperation, you found the answer. In their desperation, they're searching for you. The answer is inside. The answer is inside. The answer is inside. There's a reconditioning going on. A reconditioning the Spirit will do for you. It's as if you become dry and run out like leather in a car. And you've got to allow the moisture of the Spirit to come, to be rubbed into every place that has been dry and bitter. Restoration will come. Reverberation will come. I'm doing it even now by my Spirit. I'm doing it even now by my Spirit. It is in the place of praise. It is in the place of honoring me that you will receive the blessing. pressing through to worship. That's why there's an increase in pressing through in prayer. And fasting will be a part of your life as you surrender the flesh to me. It's not that you change my mind by fasting. It's that you change yours. It's that you empty yourself out of the things that the flesh really wants, and as you kill it, I enter. Oh, there was death going on in 2010. Satan thought it was to take you out. But the death was really of self-will. It was to get you to cry out, not my will, but yours be done. Now it's time to move along. It's time to pick up your weapons, your tools, that which you've learned through the hard spots. Those things that you have grabbed a hold of even through the places that you thought were dysfunctional. I'm making you functional again. You will have to see yourself as a warring church again. I called you freedom for reasons. You had to get there first. And there is a fight when there is freedom declared. Oh, but life has returned. I'm blowing fresh breath back into you. Examine yourself and see. Don't you feel different right now than when you came through the door? The clock has ticked. The time has come. A new season. A new reason to be alive. A new reason to fight. The synergy of life has come back. Of unity. All of those things I've asked you to do. All of those things I've asked you to be. Being one with me and one with each other. It brings life. And now you will have new encounters in the spirit realm. Now you'll be able to see and hear, oh, so succinctly, and short sentences will set you free. Don't underestimate my power or my strength or my time frames, because in an instant of time, things can change. There will be suddenlies in 2011. Suddenlies for you. There is a restoration process. I am restoring what the cankerworm has stolen if you continue to agree with me. Agree with the heavenly realm. Agree with the heavenly realm. Provision will come, but not as you've seen it before. It is provision. Provision. It's the visionaries, the people with vision that will be sought after. People will have to return to the proactive, to being proactive about vision, going after those that carry it, after the vision of God, after the heart of having a vision and picking it up again. Provision, not anti-vision. Some of you have left the place of vision in 2010. You've given up. You gave away your territory. But tonight I'm offering you back. Who will stand and who will take back the territory? Collapsed. You can have it back in a moment. But you will have to take your vision back. You will have to trust me now for that which you tried to trust me for before. There will be no more trying. There will be a determination. This is the night that you draw the line. This is the night you never, ever look back again. Don't question me on this again. Let your vision return. Right now. Right now. Believe me for that which I promised. Covenant has never changed. Promises have never changed. My word has never changed. You changed. Change back. Agree again with me. And see what I will do. Supernatural to bring it to pass. The signs and wonders and the miracles. Well, where have they been? They've been locked up on the inside of you. But now I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. And as you humble yourself, and as you seek me, and as you love me, and as you receive my love, you'll see. There was nothing the disciples could do to make the time come faster. Because I already saw the day it was going to occur. I already knew the time, and now the time has come again for my church. The time has come again for the church to understand and to display my glory and my power as never before. It's transitioning. It's positioning. It's translating things from heaven to earth. The potential that has been on the inside of you is now going to be exponential potential realized. But only if you're willing to lay down the things and pick up the things necessary. Why do you hold so tightly to the things of the world when it only holds you into the world system? Grab a hold of the heavenly things and see where it takes you then. See yourself in the places of the heavenly realm that I've prepared for you. You're sitting there in heavenly places. Realize it once again. Then return and do those things. Many of the things that Satan had planned have already been stopped, even by those who weren't aware of it. Those prayers that you prayed against the terrorists have stopped many attacks. The things that you have declared and decreed from years ago actually stopped things from happening in 2010. You're not aware of it, but I am. Allow your faith to arise again, that even in the midst of what seemed like desperation and destitution, there were still things that were being fulfilled and harvests that were being occurring even during 2010 when you didn't realize it. Now you'll begin to understand it. As you walk forward and as you look at the past, you will understand that those things really did happen even though you weren't aware of them. Because I do not waste things. I do not waste prayers. I do not discard those things that you have brought before me in the heavenly realm. So come again and win the war for those that are around you. Win it for the future and win it in the present. Oh, it's a time of victory. Oh, I want you to hear my heart. I've seen these days ahead of you. I've seen what you can do. I've already equipped you well. Oh, the things you already know. The things I've already deposited inside of you. The things that are going to explode now. It's like the poppers. You will pop. And And the inside of you will come out. And it will have Jesus written all over it. It will cause a noise. It will be loud and strong. And it will infiltrate the darkness and cause those to hear sounds that they've never heard before, to feel things they've never sensed before, and to know that your God is real. Your God is real. There will be new rivers in the desert for those who have been in the dry places. Even the things of the natural have been showing the things that will happen in the spirit. The flooding that has occurred, although it was devastating in the natural, the flood that I have will be devastating to the enemy and bring about that which will turn things around in the spiritual form, in the spiritual realm, to bring about rivers of living water on the earth. You begin to realize more that the individual call now upon your life. You'll tap in and press into the corporate vision like never before. It'll be easier because there will be more vision. Be pro the vision. Come into agreement with the house. Come into agreement corporately, and you will see that I will cause things to happen for your vision to take place individually. It's going to be more precise. You'll see the things that I called you to come into play. You'll be able to recognize and call it by name. You'll be able to see why you are in this race and the part you have to play. It's a day of joy. It's a day of peace. It's a day of declaration. The rejoicing that went on. On D-Day, the declaration went up and the people rejoiced. They still had to walk forward, but they knew the battle had been won. And I declare to you, the battle has been won. Walk it through to the end of victory. Walk with me as I declare. You're never alone. You'll never be alone. You just got to live from the inside out. More of heaven is yours. Now, take the conquest that I've preordained for you to have and enjoy the fight. Enjoy it again. Don't resist it. It's who you are. Don't be battle weary. Be warriors. Be glad that I've called you into my army, because you're the victorious army of the living God. Get in rank and file and position once again. The nations are calling. The nations are calling. And the nations are coming. It's two-sided. They're calling and some will go. We're calling and some will come. Diversity within this house. Thanks, God. You asked, and I said I'd give you the nations for your inheritance. If you just keep asking for it, so I'm going to bring it. And now be ready for the diversity. Be ready for your inheritance, for this is the inherited time. Multiplication because you finally will be settled on who you are and quit apologizing for it. Never be afraid to go into the deep. I called you to the deep. And deep will call unto deep. Those people who are passionate, those people who are desperate, that is who needs you, that is who will come, and that is who will be comfortable in this atmosphere. There is a desperate people with a desperate call. Let them be desperate with you for me. Just invite them into the stream, and they will swim alongside. I'm giving you ideas. You'll see that some of you will be able to see the beginning of the fulfillment. You've already had thoughts. You've already had things that have dropped into your spirit, and some are asking for more still. But some of you already have things that need to be walked out. The things that I've talked to you about, the things that you know I dropped on the inside. Go forward with them now. Now is the time. Now is the time. And I will bring more. I will bring more. You're beginning to understand and see some effortless victories. Now I'll make more come still. The effort isn't trying again. The effort is staying in the spirit and coming after me, just as you saw happen tonight. From the outer court to the inner court to the Holy of Holies, there was a battle going on. It took time and determination. It took a warring spirit, and it took some warfare. It took my warriors being determined. But you got there. Now do it again. And again, and again, and again. The effort is getting into the Holy of Holies with me. And being willing to spend the time until you make it there. And once you're there, the victory is won. Because with me, it's already victory time. Fight. Fight for your time with me. Fight with my word. Fight with my promise. And fight with each other for victory. Side by side. Conquer earth. Receive it again. You are conquer earth. Conquest have to be made. Pre-assigned to you. Pre-assigned to a Liberty Life Center. Receive it and then do it. You've seeded many things into Africa. It just won't go away. I put it in your heart, and now there'll be new connections, and there'll be new awareness, new two-way street. A two-way street. A new venue, a new connection. The impossible places, you'll see the possible. Even in America. Even in America. So many people think that America is lost, that it's undone to the point it can never rise again. That's not what I said. Those of you who pray for America have sown seeds here for the harvest in America. you in times past, I would send missionaries here. And they are coming. They're coming to regroup and to resurrect and to restore alongside those who have warred and battled for this land. So believe me again for a miracle. There'll be new regions opening up in South America for you to walk into. South America is the next region to focus on. Step by step, vision by vision, be provision. It's time to put a demand upon the seed that you've sown. I've had you hear and learn and understand sowing and reaping for reasons. Now the seeds that you've sown in the past are still there. Begin to declare the harvest. Begin to expect it. Begin to look for it. And begin moveful about it. And you'll see it come to pass. Father God, we just thank you for your word, Lord. We thank you, God, that, Lord, you're compressing all of the prophetic words that we've had. Lord, you're compressing them into a place where they can be realized in a chunk of time. Lord, we are